Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are back to Standard Merfolk. That's right, Merfolk are still in Standard, and they've received a really big upgrade in the form of Leyline of Anticipation. You want to check out Standard Merfolk on Arena on this channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering, and the Magic Mastermind. You want to take your game to the next level, you're going to want to join the Magic Mastermind. So, we've got... I sort of have a very similar list to the past. We do have some additions in the form of Unsummon. That came out in M20, so this is going to be a really good tempo card. Also help us return our creatures back to our hand. Maybe we just quickly go over the creatures. We got 4 Benthic Biomancer, 4 Kumena Speakers, so we have a good, nice early start. Followed by Silvergill Adept, Merfolk Trickster, Merfolk Mistbinder. This is a creature in spirit. Deeproot Waters. Whenever we cast a Merfolk spell, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token with hexproof. So against any deck, any control-based deck, and even against a lot of creature-based decks, we're going to want this to build our board back after it gets wiped, and also create a bunch of chump blockers against any deck that will create a lot of creatures. And we also have Seafloor Oracle being able to, with all those tokens from Deeproot Waters, help us refill our hand and beat our opponent. And also, this is another creature in spirit, Repudiate and Replicate. You can use it to counter-target activated or triggered ability. There is a lot of activated or triggered abilities in Standard between like Planeswalkers and even something like Goblin Chain Whirler. When it enters the battlefield, deals a damage to everything. We do have a lot of 1-drops, or a lot of creatures with 1 toughness between like Silvergill Adept, sometimes Benthic Biomancer. If the board gets wiped, Kumena Speaker could also die, and all the little creatures that we make from Deeproot Waters, and you can just repudiate that. But Replicate can copy any of our creatures, and the things we want to copy, definitely Merfolk Mistbinder. So we only have 4 lords in the deck, but we can have additional lords if we replicate it, and we can also copy Silvergill Adept for extra cards, so we can draw some cards out of that. But the real juicy new addition to this deck is Leyline of Anticipation. So Modern has Ether Vial to let us play our creatures at instant speed. Give us the best options of what to play in response to our opponent's spells, and also just play at flash speed, get around sorcery speed removal. Leyline of Anticipation is going to do that for Standard Merfolk. I think this is a really big boost to Standard Merfolk, and with the London Mulligan, we can get rid of extra Leylines in our hand, and we can dig deeper for a Leyline. Or we have a greater chance of drawing a Leyline than we normally would in former, like, modern Merfolk decks. Leyline of Anticipation, I think, is a decent replacement for Ether Vial. I mean, I think for a lot of people asking me, Nikachu, what's a good replacement for Ether Vial in modern Merfolk? Leyline of Anticipation might be it. And with its recent reprinting, maybe you can pick those up, and that could be a decent replacement for Ether Vial. But I think this is going to be great for Standard Merfolk. So we get to play our creatures at instant speed, but really cool is we get to play things like Repudiate and Replicate at instant speed. Well, specifically Replicate. So create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. We can play this at instant speed now. So if they try to kill like Silvergill Adept, in response we replicate it, we get a creature anyway, and we draw an extra card. So I think there's a lot of synergy with the deck with Leyline of Anticipation. Not to mention you can play like Deeproot Waters at end of turn. So pending the board state, and you have a Deeproot Waters and Leyline on the board, you can like just flood the board with a bunch of creatures and then kill your opponent. Mana base, we got 22 lands, 8 islands, 2 forests, 4 breeding pool, 4 Hinterland Harbor, 4 Unclaimed Territory. We have 2 forests in the deck so that we have a chance at casting our Kumena Speaker on turn 1. It's moving to the sideboard. I'm not sure what it should be. We've got 2 Spell Pierce, 2 more Unsummon. So 2 Spell Pierce for like Planeswalker decks. We've got 2 Unsummon for creature-based or clunky creature-based decks. Kasmina's Transmutation. I'm not sure what we're bringing this in against, but whatever. Some decks with like big creatures. 2 Negate. We have probably more counterspells than I need, but I don't know exactly what this deck needs to fill these spots. I haven't been playing a lot of Standard. I know there's a big Dreadhorde deck in Standard. There's a lot of There's a Dreadhorde deck, there's like an Esper Control deck, whatever. I heard Esper Control is a hot deck, so let's have all the counterspells we could possibly have. To hell that Dreadhorde garbage. Dreadhorde this, Dreadhorde that. Let's hope that we don't get squashed by it. So this is the cool standard list. I'm really excited for Leyline of Anticipation and hope you guys get to see the power of this card. Let's go get in some games. We are done here. How do I play? No, gotta go home. What do they should do?
You have 2 ranks, one for constructed and one for limited.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
They should reprint that Pendlehaven card.
Pendlehaven?
The lands deck card.
Oh no, you mean Tabernacle of Pendlehaven. Pendrel Vale.
Whatever.
No. Now that you said Pendlehaven, I can't remember the actual name. Tabernacle. What, so that would screw over every creature-based deck?
Just screw over everybody. It would be worth shit. It would be worth anything anymore.
Well, it's over $1,000, I think.
It's like $3,000.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know why buy power when some of the when some of those legacy playable cards are just as expensive.
People are saying in the comments it should be the power 10.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I don't know why I'm lagging so much, but we're gonna make do. The mouse isn't lagging. Oh, we won the die roll. Sweet. We're gonna keep it. We're on the play, so I don't think Unsummon is very important. So I'll just put it into play tapped. Otherwise, you know, I could play an island with the option of bouncing something on turn 1. What is this? Alright, so whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. This is some shenanigans deck. I'll reveal a Lord, because that's very likely what I'm going to play if I don't play anything else. We draw a land, that's great. We can get Deeproot Waters online. And hopefully... This might be the type of matchup where Deeproot Waters is going to help us a lot. Again, another one of these things. So we're going to be up against like 1,000,000 lands. Oh my god. Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay, we're up against a lot of life. So what, are they gonna get like +X for every something that they were equal to their life total? Well, I don't know what I'm up against, so I'm just gonna play another Deeproot Waters. I guess. No attacks. Some life gain deck.
Click that score.
Hmm?
There's a score.
Oh, Sorin is into the battlefield. This is bad news. What's gonna happen here? Deals 1 damage to target creature, planeswalker.
What a mess I've made.
Yeah, you have. I could bounce you, attack Sorin. I don't think it's too hard to kill this Sorin, so +2. Deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. -X. Return target creature card with convert mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire. Okay, so I'll just play the Mistbinder, and then at end of turn, we'll tap this vampire and probably kill Sorin. They don't have anything in the graveyard, so I don't care. No attacks. No island walk in this format.
Unfortunately.
They're Target creature enchantment. Well, I think that's okay. Well, but I could spell pierce it.
And you should.
Okay, I'll spell pierce.
Poof.
Just in case. I mean, the power probably does matter. Our opponent might be gaining like an obscene amount of life off of this stuff.
The weak feed the strong.
Yeah, and you're up for dinner, buddy.
Yeah.
You're on the menu.
What am I going to do on my next turn? I guess I'm going to play Trickster, tap this thing down, attack for at least 8.
Spell. You keep trying to sell me the $20 plan. Very persistent.
Where's the rope? Where's the rope? You have nothing to do. You cannot have like a very... Oh, is it there? It's waiting on me? Damn. I didn't see anything.
You never will.
Yeah, this is the easy way of doing this. If I play the Trickster first, though, I can't play the Silvergill Adept, but I don't want to wait. And I think we need to attack with all of them. Oh, that's Soren. Then later I'll at this person's head.
May death find you quickly.
Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodthirsty Aerialist.
Ooh.
Sure.
Combo.
That's fine. So we now see what the gimmick is. We have a decent... I think a decent hand against all this.
Not bad.
I just don't know how to do about this dumb guy. I guess attack into it. It won't be that big of a deal.
Merfolk Trickster.
I can unsummon one of our creatures. That makes the board even more dangerous than it was before.
What now, bitch?
Next, I'll attack with everything except our Mistbinder. So pull this back, make this many attackers. Hopefully this thing dies. And they'll gain life, not that much. I don't like losing the Trickster, but sure. Where's your life gain now? End turn. We are definitely attacking for lethal next turn. Target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink. You may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Soren deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. You may put a vampire creature or card from your hand onto the battlefield. I don't know which one this is going to be. No matter what they do, though, target creature gains Death Touch and Lifelink. Use a vampire, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You gonna gain enough life, though? Alright, let's just unsummon this. The power of unsummon.
1 blue.
1 blue.
Now he's mad.
4 man's Vapor Snag. This is more than lethal.
Pass exile.
Yeah.
Poof! So satisfying.
I don't know what I want. Sort of don't want to change my deck at all. Sure, the Planeswalkers are a problem, though.
They were always a problem.
How many non-creature spells do you have? I mean, I think all that worked. I really don't want to change much. I sort of want to bring in some more Spell Pierces to deal with those Sorens. Maybe we can take out some Biomancers. And we might even hit that enchantment on turn 1. If they have, well, I don't know, if they have a second one, I guess. Certainly they'll bring in, I don't know, some sort of spot removal, so Spell Pierce won't be useless.
It's good.
No, it's not.
It hits hard and it doesn't stop hitting.
I don't even play Kumena Speaker on turn 1, because the Hinterland Harbor comes into play tapped. We're gonna mulligan this. Like, our first 2 drops are gonna be like Kumena Speaker, and then Deeproot Waters is useless. This hand's way worse.
But you can keep all this garbage at bay for turns.
Oh, mulligan again. Okay, we got Leyline. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll put the Deeproot Waters on the bottom. We'll put Merfolk Mistbinder on the bottom because we can't cast this yet. And let's see the power of the Leyline of Anticipation. Yeah, get in there. It's weird, the gameplay is lagging, but my mouse is not.
Didn't you say that keeping the second monitor running lags things?
Can. Oh, that is a miss. Swing and a miss. Unfortunately, there's going to be no surprise. Okay, we can play Benthic Biomancer at end of turn, and then we have options. We can play Merfolk Trickster and other vampires. Oh, you have your own lord. Interesting.
Everything is flash.
Everything has flash. You know, let's attack. Why not? Biomancer's not blocking. I have no problem exchanging here. I'm not ahead anyway. Does a first strike? No. We'll dump the island. We can live without it for now. It's like turn 4, which is important. Scry 1, Temple of Silence. Great! If this is how it goes, I like it. I think I'm going to play the Silvergill Adept at sorcery speed so that we can draw a land, and if we draw a land, we can curve into Seafloor Oracle. And we might even have Unsummon up if necessary. Well, that's not Unsummon mana, but it is part of the plan. Johnny's welcome. Where's a Johnny? Alright. The second time our opponent basically combos off into exactly what they wanted. Is it going to be good enough for them? We just pass. Does it have lifelink? No. Shouldn't this have lifelink? Make it bigger every turn? This person's hanging upside down. So we will play Trickster. Tap down the Bloodthirst Aerialist. Perfect. Playing Silvergill Adept paid off. Merfolk. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for the Seafloor Oracle, because this is worth a lot of cards. So we refill our hand. They get a turn, but it's not that big. It's back to us. Let's attack. We're gonna draw like 3 more cards. We'll play a Deeproot Waters. This game is basically over. And end turn.
You're gonna do.
I don't know, but they're flooding out. I'm gonna take 1 hit from them. I don't think I can die. Just in case like they wipe the board here, I don't want to add anything more. So now I'll play Merfolk Mistbinder. This is gonna be very close to lethal. What is this? 8, 9, 10, 30. Oh, it is lethal. Do or die. They choose die! Boom! Leyline of Anticipation, people. I don't know how much we used it, but we used it.
It was there.
It was there. We've got the victory, they didn't. Oh, bronze. That just goes to show how little I play on Arena these days. We're up to bronze tier 2, awesome. That'd be a long way to go.
Should pitch you up against mythic rank people.
I should say that, like, I'm not saying that the this deck is competitive. It's just, it's a deck. If you want to enjoy yourself on MTG Arena, we'll definitely beat all the pony decks. Probably do fine in F&M, but it has not been tested for a GP. But you're welcome to play it if you want to.
What are you playing in Minneapolis?
Modern?
No, but what?
Merfolk.
Yeah, but what? Simic,
Simic. Have you not been paying attention to any of the modern videos?
Yeah.
I'm saying that I am preparing for GP Minneapolis.
I don't think you've said that once.
I said that multiple times. But it's a sweet deck, and like, even if, like, all the core Merfolk cards are going to cycle out of Standard soon, but they'll still be playable in Historic, and I think that's where you're going to want to, so the deck is still going to be playable. Yeah, we can actually keep this. This actually is a good hand.
It's a hand. The hell is that thing?
What?
On the right.
Oh, it's a pet. Our opponent has a pet. Submit.
Oh, you can like buy crap to put on the battlefield?
That's right.
Well, you should go bankrupt on it.
And also you can get banned for this thing. Can I click it? Well, I can click it too. Apparently, if you spam click this thing, you can lag out your opponent.
That's stupid.
Oh, did I go first? 1, 2, 3. I did. Well, that was stupid.
And it's all on camera.
Yeah, it's all on camera. I got distracted by the pet. The pet is paying off as we speak. Anyway, that was dumb. I could be attacking for 5 right now. Instead, I'm attacking for nothing. Basically gave my opponent the play with a card. What the hell is this? When it enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, this can resolve.
Salute could kick this thing ass.
I guess we'll get rid of the Oracle because we're pretty far from casting this. Oh, it's only each opponent. That's pretty good. Okay, whatever. Let's cast this thing. I think I'll play Silvergill Adept if they block.
It's got flash.
It does have flash. Guess I'll show the lower. No, I don't have to. I can show the Kumena speaker. Because I'll probably play 2 cards at once next turn. I actually don't like that they're showing which cards have been revealed temporarily. I mean, this eye on the bottom is good enough for me. The Squire. Oh, got some value. Deeproot Waters.
You can play that bitch.
think I will. I'm gonna keep all their creatures off the battlefield. Well, maybe trading with this Merfolk, this Silvergill Adept is not great. I'll attack with, I guess, the Kumena Speaker. Is there a reason I don't want this Squire on the battlefield? Because I could attack with the Silvergill Adept, but I think it's just gonna chump block comfortably for no reason. This figure? Oh, did they reprint this card? I didn't even know. Sure. Second main, play Deeproot Waters, and I'm assuming against an attrition-based deck like this, it's gonna pay off big time. Oh, why did I even do that? I didn't even have to. I got the Leyline of Anticipation. We're playing as if we don't even have this on the board. That was silly. Well, we could let's pretend we're playing around Syncopate. How about that? We're gonna pretend we were playing around a counterspell. Holy crap! Holy rotting Regisaur, 7/6 creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card.
Why does it only cost 3?
That is a good question. But that's how much it costs.
What the fuck is going on?
Does it have trample? Well, it doesn't have trample, so we can chump block it for forever.
Is this what standards become?
This is what Magic has become.
It's the whole gag of standard.
Yeah, it basically is. Much more fair. So what if we keep this thing on the board as long as possible? That's good for us. Let them keep eating their hand. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. You draw a card and you lose life. Deals 2 damage to any target, you gain 2 life. Wow, that's pretty busted. Deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life? What the hell is the downside? Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control. I guess that resolves. I can't do anything about it. I guess this is fine. Cast off the Unclaimed Territory.
Go tokens.
Yeah, go tokens. They attacked with the Squire. What was the point of that? Chomp block.
Ha.
Okay, so let's play the Merfolk Mistbinder. Shoot.
1 mana too short.
Yeah. How much damage we can do here? I can take 10? Yeah, I can take 10. Or do I want to do anything here? This is my pre-combat main phase? Okay, let's attack. That's almost everything. Well, we have a Leyline of Anticipation, so what I can do is I can activate Benthic Biomancer, and then if I draw, I don't know, a Lord, put it into play. Dun 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 dun. What the hell was that? That was the worst block on the battlefield. Sorry, buddy. I've seen better blocks before. We'll dump this. Oh, this card looks really good for you. The rest of this stuff doesn't look very good for you. Keep discarding cards. Boom! Yeah, our opponent feels a little ashamed. Don't worry, I've been there, you know? Sometimes I just... It's all recorded, too. It's even worse. You don't have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but his miseries are...
I guess I'm recording their misery, too. What's going on? Are we going to see some sideboard games? Well, Kasmina's Transmutation looks about right. Right? Because we can shrink that gigantic creature. We can also make that 3/3 that can basically blow up all our creatures useless.
You know, while you're
I
waiting,
don't think the Spell Pierce is that great. That's going to be hard to use. I think it's going to be hard to use. What?
you're saying we're going to see some sideboard games. What they should do is, while you're waiting for your opponent to finish sideboarding, there should be like a little thing of Tetris or something that you can play on the side.
There was like,
And the pieces could be like just the mana symbols.
but there was a puzzle game with just Wizards of the Coast intellectual property slapped on it. It was like one of those Candy Crush sort of
Yeah,
things.
I remember that. I remember they were advertising it between games.
Oh, we're gonna keep this. We got the Leyline of Anticipation. I like Leyline of Anticipation. We can anticipate them, but they can't anticipate us. Submit. This is awesome. Probably this is gonna be going in my Poor Folk decks in the future.
Except it isn't super expensive.
No, it just got reprinted. More Hinterland Harbors are bad. I guess I'll just play Island, pass. Then I'll make a decision. Well, I'll probably play the Benthic Biomancer, and then worst case scenario, I'll just pump it up. Pump up the jam. Okay, end the turn. I'm not doing anything. Sure, resolve. This is perfect. My hand sucks. This is a pretty annoying attrition-based card, though. Okay, so we'll play Benthic Biomancer at flash speed. Not bad. So I will attack again with the Biomancer. It will take our entire turn if they block, but whatever. They don't block, so we're just going to leave it at 1, and then play Silvergill Adept at end of turn. Should be able to play lands at instant speed. Everything gets played at instant speed. That would be sick! They have no blue mana right now. I don't know what the blue is for in the deck, but... I'm not going to block with our Silvergill Adept. They're probably going to play that Regisaur card. Or not. Alright, Silvergill Adept. Reeling Kumena Speaker. Sure. Seems like a plan. Well, with all these unsummons, I could start, like, bouncing the Silvergill Adept and replaying it. But we just got Deeproot Waters, so we're gonna pay 2 life. Well, I guess, okay, we don't have to play Deeproot Waters. We don't have to. I'm gonna be patient. If my opponent on their turn plays this cast down on my Silvergill Adept, I'll unsummon it, bring it back to my hand, replay it. That card, sure. I might start unsummoning this. I'm very tempted to just kill this. This is so strong. Hopefully they don't have any more swamps. I guess I'll take the 1. Just need to get this Deeproot Waters in play. It's funny that they do this when they know I have Kumena Speaker. Creature unsummon. Okay, I will... Thinking of unsummoning this, but maybe I don't. Maybe I just play a land and pass. No attacks. And if they try to shoot my creatures, we unsummon them. There's a swamp, so what do they want to do? Okay, unsummon.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise. So I countered the effect so they don't gain any life. So now they can make this much bigger. We'll pump up the jam here. Okay, I'll just take the damage. That's not good. We want, at this point, we want to see a lot of creatures.
You're gonna.
Well, if I play the Kumena Speaker at instant speed, then I'm not holding up Unsummon on my Silvergill Adept. They might not have removal. They haven't missed any land drops, though. Okay, let's just play greedy. Okay, Biomancer's good, because then we can cycle away this Unclaimed Territory. Six damage, not bad. And turn. This looks really hard to beat. Again, they're attacking the Silvergill Adept. Again,
Sorry.
that's not gonna work.
Now he's pissed.
I hope. And it keeps drawing us cards. Benthic Biomancer was a really good draw. Legion's End. Exile target creature an opponent controls with convert mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that card. Then that player reveals their hand and exiles all cards with that name. Sure. I'll let that resolve, because there's nothing to see here.
Nothing to see, nothing to do.
Again with the attack.
He's got one card in hand, it's probably not removal.
Attack for 4, this can be for 5. Okay, I won't do any blocks. Sure. That's nice, so we're gonna have a turn where we can basically do anything we want. We do have to leave a blocker up for this creature, though. Leyline of Anticipation doing a lot of work. Look, this is sorcery? Yeah, that's a sorcery. We're playing Silvergill Adepts at end of turn. We're hard casting them.
Magic's turned into.
That's what Magic has turned into. How much is this? Is it lethal? It's lethal. Good game! Dun dun dun. Wow, we beat this stupid Dread Presence card. I thought this would just destroy us. Like, every swamp was a removal spell for everything. So we saw the power of Deeproot Waters, we saw the power of Leyline of Anticipation. Great cards, I think, for standard Merfolk. Leyline of Anticipation is definitely where you want to be. I think it gives Merfolk a really good boost. I really like what it does for the deck. I understand I'm just in like the bronze tier here, but maybe you're in the bronze tier and you want a deck that's just going to smoke everything.
In the
maybe
bronze tier.
maybe that's going to be Standard Simic Merfolk. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com and the Magic Mastermind for being our sponsors. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Standard Merfolk in Standard.